don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. He has the chance to make more money fighting Kell Brook and getting a title that he could possibly win than fighting Floyd Money Mayweather. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. Don't come on this video, don't come on this show talking to me about, well, why don't you talk about this and that and this and that. I have well over 2,000 videos on YouTube. So I don't like talking about the old shit that I already talked about in previous videos, but I understand that this is somewhat of a complex situation. So you have Floyd Mayweather, WBC, ring, WBA, Super World, the recognized WBA champion. You have Manny Pacquiao, WBO champion. You have Kell Brook, the IBF champion. One of those fighters, if the stars align properly, could be the undisputed champion of the world. So if Kell Brook fights Amir Khan, or Amir Khan fight whatever, then what you'll get is you'll get the IBF champion who would have very, very good right to fight either Manny Pacquiao or Floyd Money Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather, if he fights Manny Pacquiao and beats Manny Pacquiao, can beat a WBO, WBC, WBA Super World, and ring. Therefore, if Amir Khan would get the belt from Kell Brook, or I'm not saying he would win. Now, listen, I'm just putting out a scenario so you can understand how much more sense it would make for him to fight Kell Brook. So if he was to fight Kell Brook and, you know, they fight for the IBF, guess what? Mayweather, if he beats Pacquiao, WBO, WBC, WBA Super World, Ring Magazine versus the IBF, Kell Brook or Amir Khan winner, undisputed champion. As it stands right now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't care what you think if you're not from America, honestly. And I'm saying that in a respectful way because I'm talking about when it comes to pay-per-view in America, pay-per-view is what drives boxers. Boxers want to be on pay-per-view. Your guy over there in the UK, your guy, Carl Froch, wants to come here and be on American pay-per-view for his last fight against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Even if it's not on pay-per-view, he wants to fight in Vegas. Amir Khan is not coming off a high-profile victory when it comes to Devin Alexander. Kell Brook is coming off a high-profile victory against the Assassin's Guild by surviving a vicious, brutal knife attack in which I believe, personally, maybe not, maybe this is a little dramatized, but maybe Amir Khan and Al Heyman, thank you so much, had something to do with it. So, looking at the scenario right now, you have Kell Brook, who's most likely going to be taking on Jojo Dan. What is he? I know he's 32 or 33-2 with 18 KOs. I may be wrong with the wins. I know he has 18 KOs and I know he has 2 defeats. He's never been stopped, but he's been down multiple times in his career. If you don't know who he is, he fought on an undercard of Adonis Stevenson versus Dmitry Sakotsky in Montreal, Quebec. So he's a Romanian-Canadian, just like Lucien Boutte if you want to equate him to somebody. But looking at him, he comes across as being pretty sloppy. So the fight's going to be on March the 28th, 2015. I forgot what the arena is supposed to be, but I look at it like this. If Kell Brook is taking this fight, which most likely from my sources he is going to be taking this fight, it's just to get that mandatory IBF challenger out of the way. Because right now, the #1 contender for the 147-pound IBF title is Jojo Dan. So it makes sense for him to fight him right now. And if you don't know, Eddie Hearn has went public in stating that he has Wembley Stadium on hold for June the 13th, 2015, just in case Amir Khan decides to listen. You know, put it this way. Amir Khan, sometime in the next week or so, right now is December the 31st, 2014, 4:23 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He's going to find out if he's going to be getting a Mayweather fight. Mayweather has publicly condemned him, basically saying, you're not going to sell. Floyd Mayweather, with this fight, he needs a guaranteed million-plus pay-per-view buys. Amir Khan is not getting Floyd Mayweather next. He's not getting Floyd Mayweather next. Now, he told Kell Brook to get a belt, I'll fight you. Now he's got a belt, you're giving him a hard time. And the problem is, I see Kell Brook beat Sean Porter, a guy that I feel Amir Khan wouldn't even fight. So if Amir Khan keeps trying to duck and dodge and get to a Floyd Mayweather fight any way, shape, or form that he possibly can and not fight Kell Brook, then it's a shame because he's already looking bad in the media. Every single interview you're seeing, he's getting more and more dislikes. You get more and more negative comments because it's like, shut the fuck up already. You got Kell Brook and Eddie Hearn and your people waiting over there, waiting for you to fight Kell Brook, just waiting here. Come get this title if you want it, if you're so good. Come get the title. But he won't go over. He won't fight him. I think he's somewhat delusional to think he's going to get Floyd Mayweather. And Barry Hearn, the father of Eddie Hearn, is somewhat right when he says, he's delusional because, well, Floyd Mayweather can fight Kell Brook. Kell Brook is coming off a more high-profile win than Amir Khan and Devin Alexander. But as it stands right now, of course, you can't overlook any fighter. Any fighter has a puncher's chance, but does JoJo Dan have a puncher's chance? I really don't think so. I'm T Street Controversy, RealCombatMedia.com. I am your most complete boxing reporter on YouTube. And there's no better way I can say it than that, because right now you got this influx of all these boxing channels. And don't get me wrong, we need, a bigger voice, but you got this influx of all these boxing channels, and all you're seeing is Mayweather Pacquiao this, Mayweather Pacquiao that. Step your game up, cover every fight. Treat Floyd Mayweather versus Pacquiao just like you treat any other fight. Simple as that. Because it's kind of discouraging when I look at people's channels and I see just all this Mayweather Pacquiao stuff, and I think, okay, that's where I started. But then I think, well, are you going to advance? For example, I get sick and tired of talking about it. That's why a fight like Amir Khan versus Kell Brook would be a big fight globally. But also, if Amir Khan loses, and which he can lose, those 22 KOs of Kell Brooks is very dangerous. Even though before he beat Sean Porter, it was like, okay, who is this guy? But now, I don't know. It can be over for Amir Khan. And think that if Amir Khan has been giving Kell Brook this problem all the way up until this point, and if they do finally get in the ring, and if Kell Brook beats him, where does Amir Khan go? You get me? To whereas, and if Kell Brook loses to Amir Khan, he still has a whole lot more of his career left. But Amir Khan's been stopped 3 times, and it's just, he's got so much unfinished business. It's upsetting to see him just keep talking so much shit all the time. But that's just my personal opinion. I'm a boxing fan, just like you. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. Every single major fight live. Subscribe.